Hey guys, Movie Nerd here to bring you another movie review for the movie Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, Spider-Man Homecoming is written by John Francis Daley and Jonathan M. Goldstein and directed by John Watts, and it stars Tom Holland, Marissa Tomei, Robert Downey Jr., Michael Keaton, Donald Glover, Jon Favreau, and Zendaya. And guys, this film is the third iteration for Spider-Man, the first one obviously being Tobey Maguire, the second one being Andrew Garfield, and now we got Tom Holland. I'm sure you guys saw Captain America Civil War, so Tom Holland was heavily featured, well, not heavily featured, but featured in Captain America Civil War. So now this time around we have a Spider-Man solo film set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as opposed from the other standalone Sony films with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Now this one is sort of set as an origin story, but without Peter being bitten by a radioactive spider and having, to deal with Uncle Ben's death. So this takes place, I guess, post origin, like an origin story. So most of the story here is a coming of age story, is where Peter is now in high school. He's trying to balance things out between having all these superpowers and, of course, going through all the stuff that high school kids go through, like with school and romance and all that stuff. So it's a relatable story, but also it's a lot of heart, it's a lot of charm, it has bits of comedy in the film. But the one I really want to talk about is, of course, Michael Keaton as the Vulture in this film. Now, this is the second best villain I've seen in a Spider-Man live-action film, besides Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2, with Alfred Molina playing Doc Ock. And with that iteration of that villain, I felt that that was the most sincere and most heartfelt portrayal of Doc Ock. And now with this one, with Michael Keaton playing the Vulture, it's also another stellar performance with Michael Keaton. Of course, I grew up with Michael Keaton playing as Batman, then as Birdman, and now Vulture. So it's kind of funny that he plays all these different fictional characters, but he's so beloved and he has a great charisma with him. There's an intensity with Michael Keaton as the Vulture. And most of the time, I felt that the portrayal of his character was not the fact that it was a villain. He started off as a good guy in the beginning of the film, but then as the film progresses, he gets to the villain side. I'm not going to get too much into spoilers here. I feel that this film is like a John Hughes film, that the main central focal point of the film is centered around high school, and the bits and parts with him and his friend and his classmates, it relates a lot to films like The Breakfast Club or 16 Candles or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I feel that there's a lot of 80s references that you can catch within the film, and of course the music and everything else that plays upon the film draws out perfectly. My only concern was that when I saw the trailers for the film, I thought that Robert Downey Jr. Playing Iron Man, I thought this was going to be like Iron Man 4 because of the posters and promotional material, but for the most part he's not featured a lot in the film. He's sort of like a mentor figure towards Peter Parker, which I liked because Peter, he is a kid. It's Spider-Man. It should be called Spider-Boy because he's a little kid. He's 15 years old in this film. So the other iterations were probably set in his late teens to early 20s. But in this film, it's a kid. But guys, my final thoughts for the film. I believe that Spider-Man Homecoming is a perfect fit for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It had a lot of laughs, it had a lot of great moments, there was a lot of great villainous parts with Michael Keaton in this role. I think that it's one of the best villains we've seen so far, besides Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2 and Loki and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it has a lot of great moments that you will enjoy. It's an enjoyable experience. Seeing it in IMAX is perfect because not only of the great sound quality and the visuals of the film, but it also is a massive skill to see it in the big screen. So I'm going to give Spider-Man Homecoming a B+. So guys, I would love to hear all your thoughts. Did you like the film? Did you hate it? What were some of the things that you wished you would have done in the film differently? And of course, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Okay guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video among your friends. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Okay guys, peace out.